You know that moment when a name appears on your phone, even before you've had a chance to process your thoughts? Maybe you feel a drop in your stomach, or you take a deep inhale. Maybe you have an involuntary sigh, or you can feel your jaw tighten just a little bit. And then somewhere in the back of your mind, you hear yourself, here we go again. But then comes the guilt, because you're a professional and you should not be feeling this way about a client. So you push it all down, you answer the call, and you perform your way through that conversation. I want to talk to you about what that feeling actually is, because it's not a character flaw. It's not a sign that you're a bad agent or that you need to do work on your attitude. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's giving you information. And most agents have never been taught how to read this. So there are two states you can be in with any client relationship, and those two states are resonance and resistance. Now, the difference between them is not about whether a client is easy or difficult, or demanding or laid back, or even communicative or elusive. Resonance is a nervous system state. It happens when your body stays regulated in someone else's presence. You know, those conversations that feel grounded, even if the content's hard. The disagreements don't destabilize you, and you recover quickly after interactions instead of needing an hour or two after to decompress. And somewhere in your body, there's that quiet sense of, yeah, I can be myself around this person. That's resonance. Now, resistance is also a nervous system state. It happens when the body registers misalignment. Not necessarily a difficult personality, just a mismatch between their energy and yours that your system is flagging before your mind has assembled any of that evidence. Now, that drop in the stomach or that loud sigh when the name appears, that's resistance, and your body knew it before you did. Now, let me tell you a little story. I had a client who resisted signing a property showing agreement on our first call. She gave me her reasons, and I felt something rise in me before I could even stop it. I heard myself say out loud, "That's not true, that's not true." That irritation was instant, and I knew even in that moment that I was activated, that I was responding from my nervous system, not professionalism. So what I did was I made myself go quiet while she talked. I took a few inaudible inhales and exhales on the phone. I settled myself back down. I hearing myself say, "Settle down, Kristen." And by the time I spoke again, I was regulated. So that call, it ended well. She ended up signing the document. I showed about 3 or 4 properties that day to her, and then she ghosted me. She ghosted me after those showings. When I look back, honestly, the resistance on the first call was my first signal. My body had flagged something before a single showing had happened. I had regulated that call, which was the right thing to do, but I overrode the signal. I moved forward with the showings anyways, and after those 4 showings, disappearance was what resulted from it. She wasn't a bad client. We were simply just not aligned, and the first signal was available to me before any of that even happened. You see, when we ignore resistance signals and we move forward anyways, we don't make the misalignment disappear. It doesn't just go away. We carry it forward into the relationship, and then it's able to compound. And so you can see this with escrows that start out with that resistance. They tend to get tense, and in ways they feel disproportionate. Negotiations can turn combative without any obvious reason, and clients will overstep in ways that would not have been possible if a boundary had been set from the very beginning. And then, as most of us agents have experienced, cancellations can happen towards the end of a transaction instead of early on, when it could have cost us so much less, so much time, and so much energy. You see, your body was never wrong. It was, you didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to it. So here's what I want you to take from this. The next time client's name appears, maybe it's on your phone or you see the name pop up on an email and you feel something in your body tighten, do not immediately push it down and perform your way through it. I want you to pause first. Notice what your body is doing. Is it expansive or contracting? Does this interaction leave you feeling clearer or foggier? Are you the one doing most of the work to keep this relationship moving forward, or is it a mutual effort? Now, you don't need to act on the signal immediately, and you don't need to release the client the moment resistance appears. But you do need to acknowledge what your body is telling you, because that information is more reliable than any data point available to you about that relationship. Now, your nervous system has been telling you about fit and misalignment all along. This is just the first time someone actually gave you permission to listen to it. Now, resonance and resistance is one of the concepts I go deep on inside my program, Licensed and Aligned. This is a foundations course for real estate agents who are ready to stop overriding their own signal and start building a business that's actually sustainable. Now, I put the link in the description if you want to learn more about it. And so the next time a name appears and your stomach drops or you have a big loud sigh, this is not a problem to fix. This is data. So let's start there.